high school.
Oh my god, bro.
Now, there's a lot of controversy about it. I've been in it for a year now, and I've already experienced a lot of stuff already. And I know school's coming up, so we are going over high school, but in a nutshell. Whether you're already a high school student, a person going to another school, or a middle schooler going to high school, subscribe if you enjoy the content, because I'll definitely make lots more of this. First, you have to wake up. Now, transition from your bedtime throughout the summer to the bedtime for school changes drastically. It's worse if you came here fresh from homeschool like I did. Your sleep schedule is so screwed to the point you can't sleep to the proposed time because your brain's still set to that same sleep routine, no matter how many bedtime alarms to go off. On one summer, when I was going to 9th grade, I lay on my bed. I was working for 6 hours straight from 9 to 3 in the morning, and then I fell asleep. I was so tired that I almost missed the school bus. Now we go to get into school. If you want a bus, you don't need this information, but since I'm going to school without the use of the bus, I either have to walk or my parent drive me to school, and I was nowhere close to school either. But I know how tired my parents will be. In my opinion here, I will have to walk. It was so far. Google Maps said it will take an hour and a half to be there, which is crazy. And then walking into the building of school starting off as a freshman is a weird experience, not gonna lie. You don't know who you talk to because you don't know anybody from the middle school and you don't want to disturb anybody. But the most hard part about starting off high school is finding a class. Everybody struggles with it. Even in smaller schools, it's pain. But every single school gotta have a map and start on where to go. If your school don't have it, that's crazy. But if you a real one in school, most take a picture of it and have it as their lock screen. Decisions. Now get into a class if you're a new teacher and 23 other citizens with you. You gotta adapt them up, show respect. And then first thing before anything is putting your phone away. Yeah, not gonna lie, I know it sucks for y'all, but this is reality. Now, my school has a unique way of doing things. So, we're allowed to bring school in a classroom for emergency reasons, but there was some quote-unquote special phone holder everyone puts their phone in every time they come in, but not all do this. Some hide it deep in their backpack or just put it in their locker. Now, classes here, starting off with icebreakers and other stuff is crazy. If you don't know what icebreakers is, it's pretty much where everyone takes their turn on what they did over summer. And making friends here could seem pretty hard, but at least you could talk to multiple people at a time, and at least you knew someone at school. But every person is different, but relationships in school is crazy. I know a lot of men feel confident about getting someone's numbers today and stuff like that, but it's almost not the case, bro. It's even rare itself for a woman to come up to you and ask for your number. I'm telling you, bro, just don't do it immediately. You don't want to go home and listen to Marvin's Room for no reason on bed. Next is bathrooms. And you almost don't know what to expect. You can expect a semi-clean stall or a messed up toilet. And in rare cases, you don't know what's even in toilets either. It could be pee, which is common, or bro took it too far with stains in the toilet seat. Clean the toilet for the next person, bring your own toilet cleaner or something. You know what, that's actually great. I should start to do that. Now, I don't get into girls' bathrooms too much, but it doesn't mean nothing happens in there, of course. But once you first enter a bathroom, there could be people talking, selling you stuff. doing TikTok. But this is actually a lot to talk about without even warning its own video for discussion at this point. Now, school parties or dances, which should be set up every single year, depending on the school you go to. But these things are set up just to make school feel more fun than it have been. There's like mosh pits of people dancing to Sabrina Carpenter, Ed Sheeran. Not associated with these people. Yeah, these songs are not what anyone expected, but you can just bump to wherever you want outside waiting to be picked up. I don't care. Now, lunch in school really depends. Most people find the most slop in school than in jail. Like, it's terrible. The only thing I would eat in my school was like whatever they got for breakfast or popcorn chicken with a sauce. And most of the time I bring my backpack to eat lunch other than that. But let me know your experiences in high school in the comments. And watch this video of all my videos I've done this far. Go ahead and do that. Okay guys, you've waited for it. Shower thoughts. Of course we all have them. If you don't feel ashamed or scared, share your shower thoughts in the comments. Don't be afraid. So yeah, the first one I'm going to start off with is singing in the shower. Why, you might ask? Because first of all, you can't do simple stuff like bring your phone in the shower. And without it, it's clearly just you in the water. And so you just randomly sing your favorite song. It cannot even make sense. Wake up. It's the first of the month. Hey, shut up. Next up, it's just random thoughts that question why you're here or when. You don't even need to be high to even think on these questions. The youngest video of me is like my oldest video of me. Why is it that me and my shadow are walking at the same time? It's like it's a version of me but on the ground. Why is it always black? Hey yo, you just gonna keep going on, ain't you? Get out! Then it's intrusive thoughts. Now there are plenty of them, like kicking a cat, putting a rabbit in the washer, hitting your eye, hitting your girl, punching your mom, throwing a pencil at your teacher. I know when I was young, I just let my intrusive thoughts out. And like, it's low-key stupid now. That's why I always get in trouble then. But that's the stuff you gotta think about. Because sometimes you gotta defend from your brain sometimes. Yes, the one that got you to talk or to speak languages stuff, or to even make you exist in the first place. And last is embarrassing thoughts, because when you in the shower and have nothing to think about, you suddenly start thinking about these, which are interesting. If it happened a while ago, then you think it's fine, but your brain suddenly thinks about the most recent embarrassing moments, like, hey Jamal, remember that time you accidentally left your pants unbuckled, revealing you wearing pink briefs? Shut your bitch ass! Like, it gets intense, bro. And we can't skip them, because remember, your brain is your ally and your op. Like, I don't know why people don't think of it. Oh, and I apologize for the lack of uploads for a week. I mean, I've been on a trip. I've hit 50 on my birthday, and now I'm just also lazy in general. Go ahead and watch this video from 12 days ago. Anyways, I'm gone. Peace. School rules. Well, no, it doesn't. Now, we have some reasonable school rules sometimes, so sometimes schools gotta chill with some of their rules, alright? So, we going over the dumbest school rules for 2025. Subscribe if you love it, and let's get into it. So yeah, first one we're gonna go over is no hats to school. Now, what kind of rule is that? Like, what did that do with our learning? Finding a school that allows hats is unfortunately rare. And besides, if you don't want nobody to see your hair, well, it's ain't the option. Yo, excuse me, sir. Yeah, you with a black Versace hat. Take that hat off. It's school. Look, come on, playboy. I don't want no one seeing my hair. I don't care. Take it off. Okay. Then it's no eating. Like, at all. Now, I can't speak of all schools about this, but most of the schools I experience is like that. Like, bro, you need to stay alive somehow. Like, I can't even drink water in my class now? Then it's something everyone should agree with, and that's no bathroom breaks in class. You're so damn crazy. Like, if someone's out before you, you're cooked. Because no two people can exit class at the same time. No coats in some schools, even in winter months. I mean, you could bring it inside campus, but it ends up just like your phone. You hang it up in a cubby or something. Of course, not all schools have this, of course, but there are some schools that don't even allow this according to my Google search. So in conclusion, there's weird laws we unfortunately have to follow in school. Now, notice I didn't mention anything about phones. That's because that's the rule in all schools. But guess what? It's so a dumb school rule either way. So, watch this video if you feel like this video is too short. Go ahead and do that. Hey bro, you staying here? Oh no, I'm super late for school, man. Time literally passes when you sleep. Nah, because in reality, time doesn't pass. We pass through time. We pass through months, weeks, days, all that. Bro, what are you talking about? Oh, cause we pass through time. Damn, ATM straight up cashing. I gotta go to my job. Yeah, if time is money, why don't the ATM dispense minutes? What the hell? If water was air for fish, do they think water is dry? Let's go, yes, I clapped in cheese, boy. Hey yo, you know the real reason why stuff on screen ain't real? What? Every pixel makes an object trying to be something real. Whoa! Is binge watching just streaming with your eyes open? Oh guys. NPCs. They're everywhere, regardless of what people think they are. Now to this day, NPCs start growing, like anywhere you could imagine. They could be in the form of a bot, a profile online, or even a human, which is way more common than bots nowadays. NPCs tend to have zero character development, and at times, NPCs could stand in one place doing nothing. So on this video, I hope you define the understanding what NPC is, different types of NPCs, and why we shouldn't interact with them. So for the past videos about AI, we discussed how AI affects the planet. Well, so does NPCs at times. Even they participate in AI type ass activities. So if this facility still doesn't know what NPC is, an NPC is pretty much a non-playable character. But how does this affect our life in a negative way? Well, NPCs are clearly either bots or AI. And like I said, they have zero character development. Like you can punch it, kick it, send grenades, do whatever to them. They'll be completely fine with it. Those are the still NPCs, I call it. They have no feeling, no movement, and the only thing they really do is talk or send dialogue. Next is the moving NPCs, just regular people or boys found in backgrounds of games, walking aimlessly and total as bots they are. Thank you to all my subscribers recommending me this topic. So if you have requests for a future video and have any experiences on NPCs, share them in the comments. If you want more, click this following video on screen. Go ahead and do that. Why High School Sucks Part 1. Since y'all already liked the video what high school technically is and what you should expect, I decided to see how much high school sucks in general in the 25. Now back in March 13th, 2020, when that irrelevant virus hit America from China, we can't go nowhere unless you want to get the virus. So to the hospital with other people in the boat and hopefully survive. Now during this shutdown, we don't have in-person school, but the school systems have the audacity to find new ways or workarounds to keep giving us more and more virtual homework. Enter the Chromebooks. Chromebooks boomed during this time because we're all at home trying to keep ourselves safe. And Google's simple ecosystem helps prevent questions and lets them do work. So your question could be like, you can do whatever you want besides school, right? The answer to that is, at times. Enter Go Guardian. Created back in 2014, this program manages to secure every student's Chromebook. Your teacher could delete tabs to redirect you to other websites. The only upside to this is that it helps prevent viruses. For points in time, I see a lot of TikToks of students doing something called the Chromebook durability test. This is where they just throw school-issued laptops through the wall and see how tough it is. And moments after, yet another TikTok trend known as the Chromebook challenge. That's where these dumbasses abuse the absolutely hell out of these Chromebooks. Probably the worst I've ever seen. To the point where it's smoking or stops working. Like, man, why the hell is society doing this? Like, just because you've been given a Chromebook doesn't mean it's all yours to keep. No. On that note of school, lag is the most important if you're using Chromebook. Now, Chromebooks vary, but the processors to avoid, like if your Chromebook has an Intel inside, throw it away, get rid of it, even stomp on it, because they're more likely to crash more than any other Chromebook, and Go Guardian continues to be used throughout school through the entire school web network. If you all want to see my high school video, you can watch that here. Go ahead and do that. Rage, it's a part of life. Back when you stub your toe, you rage. Back when you scrape your knee, you rage. When you're playing a game these days, you rage a lot. Now there's types of people who rage, which we'll get into in a later video, but on this list, we'll start from level 1 to level 6, with 6 being the worst rage experience. Starting at level 1 in the game, you are chill to a point you're playing in a single player world in Minecraft in creative mode. It's very unlikely you'll experience rage. In fact, the only rage you will have is messing up on a build or something, which is inside rage. But getting bored to a certain extent, and you want to challenge yourself in a little way, that's where you enter level 2. Now, you play your game very consistently, like going on survival mode and stuff, your typical level, not much to it. As you enter level 3 though, you start to get on multiplayer games with the boys, and play random shooting games to increase your rank. You ain't gonna be good at them yet, though, but you tend to be very content with your skill level at this time and don't care about changing, which is a good mindset. You play intense games sometimes, not all the time, or else you will fall into the trap of level 4. Level 4 is when you start to taste real rage. This level brainwashes you to be competitive at all times, which is a poor mindset. And when they lose or die in a game, they rage more because it's a huge learning curve, and I guess they get determined to do better. When they really are not, they stay on the game for a while, like for about streamer hours at the stage, trying to get better. But the dopamine is hitting to the point where you suck even more, further continuing that poor mindset. It hits more shooter games. Now these set us off the damage. Oof. Cause at level 5, you have an extreme competitive nature at a game, and warning, this will cause a lot of rage. Including those bad days where you play like crap. Now there are a few shooter games at my time that I was addicted to. So there was Rec Room, Fortnite, Apex Legends, and the Call of Duty. All I would think about is getting the wins in Fortnite's Battle Royale, Call of Duty, and get my rank up. Because my friend group would squad up sometimes, and we competing against each other to one up in one level. I tend to get my rank up for bragging rights, like, hey yo, guess what bro, I'm a diamond in Call of Duty, I'm better than you now. At level 6, rage only gets even cooler. Other players are raging 23 years old again, and people in this level are hacking. Like, they can kill you instantly at this level,
which spawns in plenty more rage and toxicity. One reason why you never pass level 5 on this is there's this thing where Fracno did with gaming refreshes on your hands for PC players, and it cramps your hands so bad. So I'm glad I didn't do those, and I'm glad I never drink coffee, Starbucks, Monster and stuff to enhance my reaction time in the game, because they have a hell ton of caffeine in it, and they'll give you like anxiety and uncontrollable shit. You now experience hackers even more, and these people mixing with the good players that don't hack, which creates a nice cocktail of murdering hell. Competitive shooter games hit your soul diabolically different. Like, random people will kill you and continue to in droves. And if you're dealing with that many players, well, gee the hell gee, boy, you're screwed. Because you are entering a rage burning idea, and no single person will have the right mindset. Nothing good's gonna happen. Well, what do we learn today? Well, try the game responsibly. Games for fun, but it can be less fun if you go down this route here. If you enjoyed, subscribe and click the playlist if you like more of this type of content. Go ahead and do that.
Gaming. We all play games on our day-to-day. It keeps us from being bored all day, unless your parents is that strict, of course. So let me know where y'all guys are at in this list. Here we go. You though begin at level 0 if you're new to a particular shooting game like Call of Duty or Rainbow Six Siege. You don't know where weapons typically spawn, and you ain't getting kills. And this causes lots and lots of rage. Even on competitive rounds, your friends will be going like on and on and on about how trash you're being on the game. Hey Marcus, where y'all guys at? Bro, where you at? At the bottom of the leaderboard, that is where it is. What are you doing, man? Get that mess out of here. Yeah, bro. We're half assing this year. I'll let you know where our base is when we actually get 30 kills max. Level 1. So yeah, level 1. You just a noob. When you in the shooting games, bro, your aim is trash to the point where you get killed more times than you get hits. You really get from 0 to 2 kills max. And it's also a type where bro throws a fit because he got killed multiple times. Level 2. Like level 1, you get killed more times than you get hits. But at least you made some hits than before. You was actually a mid gamer. Congratulations. Level 3 is where you actually get cooking. But you still make the baddest mistakes again and again, like killing a friend or someone they tell you not to. And if you want to be good, they keep doing it again. And they get determined they can do better when they really are not. On the level 4 though, this will cause some controversy on the other party. This is where you actually start to get good for the first time. You're cooking a little bit. Start lining up multiple people at a time to a freaking spawn point, bro. If you want to party with your friends in one of these games like Modern Warfares or Rec Room, trying to get your rank up, these things are serious. So, like if you ain't up to par with it, they get on your head about how bad you is. Now, level 5, you basically pro. Your friends are basically praising you at this point, but this though is the most important reason why I never passed level 3. These gamers today, if they have to be on level 5, they gotta chug like Monster Energy or any other type of energy drink throughout the game, which enhances their reaction time temporarily, which means they're grinding. If you are a streamer on level 5, you gotta be consistent with your games, bro. Can't miss. Messing around with just playing games with no purpose or funds does not pay the bills. Now, level 5 is where people need to stop because it's pretty much it. But if you think otherwise and go to level 6 anyway, then you know how to hack.
My God,
You are hacking, no pun intended. This is where you basically cheat into the game's code and make a gun shoot faster or add more damage. These are most third-party anti-cheats that can help prevent this, but not all. Most will think it's normal, which is the sad part. But if there's ways of kicking a person for doing so, that's fine too. This is not all. There is actually a level of infinity to this. It's far worse. You is cheating so bad, when you touch someone, they die. Like, this is Michael Myers timing. So that's it. Follow everything I got in the link in the description, and if you're a real one, click my playlist. Go ahead and do that.